Hello, everyone, and welcome to the team meeting for today. This is December 19th. All right, so we are going to be talking about what it means to be an AmeriCorps member. All right, so what it means to be an AmeriCorps member. The AmeriCorps mission is to enhance lives, empower communities, and foster civic engagement. The core values of AmeriCorps itself is to be equity and be compassionate, have hope, and collective responsibility. Um, our mission itself, Oswego County AmeriCorps, is to support the youth and underprivileged families within the county through initiatives that include nutrition and fitness education, mentorship, volunteer management, and housing assistance. Throughout the United States, AmeriCorps is helping communities through different projects. As you are aware of the Oswego counties, you are doing mainly fitness and nutrition education. We are helping those children in need and teaching them how to have healthy lifestyles, as well as volunteer management, making sure that you are helping your non-for-profit program do things such as delegating tasks for the volunteers that come in so that the head of the program does not have to worry about that and can expand the program more. Other AmeriCorps programs around here have different focuses. Some of them help through technology, some of them help through health. We have a program towards, New York City that helps with tutoring the children of that area. If you have any other questions regarding any of the other AmeriCorps programs around New York that you would love to help out, please just let me know. But that is the core values. Our mission, is to make sure that we are helping our community, helping America grow strong through, civic engagement, through community service. All right, I found a video I would like you guys to watch here. What does it mean to be an AmeriCorps member? As you can see, AmeriCorps does amazing things for our communities. Through that shutdown, through that shutdown, you know, the United States found the impact that happened when the AmeriCorps program shut down, and that is one of the reasons why we are still here, is because of how much we do impact and help our communities out. We do amazing work specifically here in Oswego County. Oswego County has been running for 29 years. It's one of the longest running programs in the United States through AmeriCorps. So we do amazing things over here. Specifically, we work a lot with the younger population through summer camps, as I'm sure you are all aware. We work with Camp Foundations, Camp Hollis, Legends, Zerby. We work with Fulton War Memorial, the Sandy Creek recreational areas. And one of my favorite stories is the one from Second Chances. Second Chances is a program in Oswego County or in Oswego, New York, that is kind of like a thrift store where people come and donate their clothing, their furniture, any glassware, anything like that that you might find at a thrift store. And you can go, anybody can go to this place and they can get all these items for free. There are a couple things that, might have a price tag on it, but everything, majority of the stuff in there is all free to the public to help anybody out. Like I said, anybody can go there for assistance. You do not have to have a certain wage or anything like that. So one of the most meaningful stories from our AmeriCorps program comes from a member who served at Second Chances alongside the spirit of service that first inspired her daughter. After seeing how much her daughter loved and believed in the program, she was encouraged to join herself, turning service into a shared family legacy. During her time at Second Chances, she dedicated herself to serving the community by organizing donated items, welcoming and connecting with clients, seeking free clothing, furniture, decor, and glassware, and helping create a warm, supportive environment for everyone who walked through the doors. She was deeply loved by fellow volunteers and clients alike. Known for her kindness, organization, and genuine care for others, she also led a community service project that brought together numerous volunteers to collect and donate school supplies to children in local school districts, making a lasting impact on families in need. Through her passion and outreach, she helped the site's program grow and reach more members of the community. Although she sadly passed away in the middle of her AmeriCorps term, her legacy lives on. I believe that she truly embodied the heart of AmeriCorps, selfless service, community connection, and a commitment to making a difference. We do have a lot of sites out here where our members truly go above and beyond at their service sites. Another one of my favorite stories is through, Camp Foundations. I've heard that last year at Camp Foundations during the summer months, usually every single member has to at least complete one community service project event, and they completed one almost every single week and included the children to help with that. And it sounded like they really, really got into it, which is an amazing thing, bringing the word out about AmeriCorps to our communities and just helping the community out in general and making a difference, giving back. Benefits beyond your service. So everybody is, working for AmeriCorps is truly a great stepping stone into furthering your education and your career. Personal growth opportunities, you can develop leadership and communication skills. For those that are doing volunteer management, it's helping you learn how to take the lead to communicate with the volunteers and making sure that you say, you delegate and making sure that what you're saying, everybody's able to understand. Everybody communicates differently and listens differently, and being able to communicate what you need from somebody through what the other person is able to understand. Also through the fitness and nutrition, working with children, being able to explain the activities to them and getting their attention is really helpful in the future. You can also gain problem solving and teamwork experience, working together to create an activity for the kids that's going to get their attention based off of the type of kids that are coming in and what they're interested in. Problem solving, Do you not have enough volunteers for a certain day? You know, making sure that you spread the volunteers out so that you're not left with, you know, an hour or so with only one volunteer when you need maybe three. You can also build confidence and resilience. You know, you're building confidence in, you know, the work that you do, you know, learning more about the program, and just being more comfortable with your work experience. You also have tangible benefits. As you are aware, you do get a living allowance during your service. That is spread out through stipend, where you are paid biweekly, the same paycheck, and you will end with the full amount of your living allowance. You'll also get an educational award that is credible for your any trade in schools and college. So anything that is a credible school can be used for this educational award. You are not able to take this out. This is not something that you would get a check for. This is something that you can get through your My AmeriCorps account. If you have any questions regarding this, please let me know and I can help you find it through your My AmeriCorps page. And um, if you are unable to send it right over to your college, let's say you have FAFSA, that you're taking student loans out, please let me know and I can give you the My AmeriCorps hotline and they will be able to help you send that educational award to your FAFSA. You can also get valuable resume and career experience through your sites. You know, AmeriCorps is part of the National Community Service. So, you know, that looks incredible on your resume, as well as, you know, this is community service. Everybody's looking to see if you have, you know, done something for your community and helped out. You are also getting some skills from your sites that, you know, other positions might not be able to give you as a starting point. Um, you know, you are able to lead a group of volunteers, and, you know, that is something that you might not be able to do as a, you know, starting position somewhere else. Community and networking. So you would be able to build lifelong connections with peers and community partners. You are able to join a national network and AmeriCorps alumni. There are so many AmeriCorps alumni out there, you know, just like a sorority or, you know, out there, if you are applying and they see that you are an AmeriCorps member, you know, they want to help. They want to further your career. They want to further your education. So this can be something very, very useful in the future. I myself was an AmeriCorps alum, and you know, having that on as my background on my resume got me this position as the director of the AmeriCorps program. You are also making lasting friendships and professional contacts. You know, you are making professional contacts with your site supervisors or, you know, any of these big names that are coming into your site and you're working alongside. You want to make sure that you're making those connections because that is how you are going to further your work experience truly. And you're making lasting friendships between, you know, all the AmeriCorps members that you're serving with, you know, at your site. You're creating these fun experiences through the community service projects, and you know, you might be dealing with some struggle through working with, you know, like with kids having a bad day or something. You know, you guys are going to be able to bond through that and create these lasting friendships. All right, reflections. So please email me your responses so that I know that you have watched this. What does being an AmeriCorps member mean to you? Please let me know what it means to be an AmeriCorps member for yourself. You know, what made you want to become an AmeriCorps member to begin with? What is one personal or professional skill you hope to develop? I am able to find people to train you into any skill. This can be, CPR. Maybe you want to learn, some activities that you can do with the children, that's fitness and nutrition related, or maybe you want better experience in communication skills. I can train you with any of these things. So please let me know what you are looking for, and I will make sure to find somebody to come in and help train you guys so that when you're leaving the AmeriCorps program, you have all of these background knowledges, skills that you can add to your resume. And what is an Oswego County AmeriCorps mission? So I know that I have said it before in throughout this meeting, so please go back and listen, and please write to me what is the Oswego County AmeriCorps mission in your own words. All right. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. This needs to be submitted to me no later than next week by the 26th, Friday. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend and Merry Christmas.